Hello, hello, my friends. Petal Thorn here. A pleasant good afternoon, good morning, good evening, all the different times of the day or night. Blessings to you. And today we'll be talking about how does our intuition serve us. So I'm going to give Facebook a chance to get you guys on here so that we can start to tap in and really enjoy. Welcome. Let us know where you're connecting with us from. Hi, Heidi. How are you? Blessings to you. Let us know where you're connecting with us from. My throat is a little dry today. I'm not sure if it's the change in the weather. Hello, let us know where you're connecting with us from. Do not step into this magical land and don't say hello. If you are connecting with us for the first time, I am Petal Thorn.
And I'm Bishop Carol Ann Thorn.
Okay. And we are blockage removal experts. And we help you with removing blockages and elevating yourself spiritually. Or to say it in a simpler way, developing yourself spiritually. So that is our expertise. Hello, Patty. How are you?
Hi, Patty.
Okay. All right. Let's give the other folks just a minute or so to come on in, and then we will jump right into the topic at hand. But before that, I just want to thank all the wonderful folks on the prior broadcast and for that have invested in themselves in our Happiness Blends product line. We are very grateful, and we know that you are very happy with making a decision to invest in yourself and heighten your spirituality and grow, clear negativity, and just expand all those wonderful gifts that God have bestowed upon us. So we just want to say thank you, and we are very grateful, and don't keep it a secret. Share it with everybody else, because we can say how great everything is all the time, but it's wonderful when our fellow lights and our fellow spiritual people can share from their hearts and their experiences.
That's
right? Welcome, Carl. Welcome, Melinda. Welcome, Jackie. Welcome, Natalie. Welcome. Okay, I think we can jump right in because we're like about 4 minutes on here waiting for everybody. We're so generous. And if this is the first time you're meeting me, welcome. I am very upbeat, very outgoing, and you'll get used to the personality.
The bubbly.
Okay, so we are going to jump right in to the topic. And if you're now joining us on the broadcast, the topic tonight is how does our intuition serve us? And this is a very big topic, but we're just going to cut it down a little bit and just give you something that you can work with and just kind of really get into yourself and, so we can, it's all about growth, spiritual growth, spiritual development, about our prosperity, about our health, because our intuition is very important. That's the gift that we all have been given.
That's the gift of gifts.
That's the gift of gifts that we all have been given. And once we use our intuition, we tap into our intuition, it really, really served us in every avenue of our lives. So I'm going to let Bishop Thorn take it away on this topic. She's the guru. And I'm the mini guru, right? So I'll let her take it away, and you will hear from me again also.
Okay. So let's ask the divine to be the center of this discussion. So I say, Heavenly Father, we give you thanks, praise. You are our Father, Mother, and our God, our Creator. And we ask that as we attempt to talk about you and the way you work, we ask that you send your angels and archangels to assist us. As we open our mouths, you will fill it. And I thank you for all those who are under my voice this evening and those who will look at the rebroadcast.
Yes.
So I give you thanks, and I thank you for all the angels that you have already dispatched. And I welcome the others that are on their way. Thank you and amen.
Amen.
Okay. So our topic today, how does our intuition serve us?
Yes.
Okay. As I said before, the intuition is the gift of gifts.
Yes.
Why did I say that? Because intuition is the gift that we all have, and it supports all the other gifts.
Yes.
All right. So it's a gift in itself, and then it supports the other gifts. All right. Now, what is intuition? We always like to define our topic. What is intuition? It's the direct knowing of something without conscious use of reasoning. So intuition does not involve education. It does not involve any type of knowledge, prior knowledge to what will be given to you. It does not involve any calculating or anything like that.
That's true.
It's just pure gift from God. And we all have it. All right. Now, why is it some people may position themselves as an intuitive and others would not? Is because of the open and the receptiveness and the trust that they attach to it. All right. So let me look at some of my notes. It's a power. Intuition is a power. We all have power, We may have different degrees of power, but we are all imbued with power.
Yes.
All right. So, and it's authority. So we all have authority. All right. It's influence. All right. It's an influence. It's an energy. It's strength, and it's also stamina. But guess what? All of that sounds like weightlifting, right? Like strength training. It's effortless.
Yes.
All right. So there's no effort we can make to have intuition. There's no one who can teach you to have intuition. You already have it.
Yes.
All right. It's about what you're going to do with it, how you're going to use it. That's what this conversation is about.
Yes, that's
all right. You see, sometimes we as humans, we love to be in control. All right. And I say we love to be in control. But intuition put us in our place.
Yeah.
Because we cannot be in control of intuition. All right. But it's good it's good for us, so that it will remind us that there's a source that is higher than us. It's a great reminder. All right. Now, it's a gift, which means it's free, but it's our most active gift. All right. It's the most active gift, and it works independently. It support the other gifts, but it work independently. So I cannot say to you, my intuitive clairvoyance, intuition has its own right, its own place, its own power.
Yes.
then the other gifts they fall under. But then intuition is so generous, it supports the other gifts.
That's true.
All right. So we how does it really serve us? All right, it serves us. I can remember even as a child, I can remember this. My mom told me this story. I don't remember that exactly, but I know that I'm always looking around for snakes, because especially when I'm in a wooded area, I'm always like on the alert about snakes. And I always wondered why is that? You know, everybody would be thinking I'm always looking for snakes. But that was, according to my mom, God bless her soul, she's with God now. She said one day, well, of course, maybe you know that I'm from the jungle. So jungles have a lot of snakes. And my country has snakes, very poisonous snakes. So she said that I was sitting in the doorway playing with my doll. And suddenly I just picked my doll up and I ran to her and I sat next to her. And she said, baby, what happened? And I just kept looking at the door. And a snake, one of the most poisonous snakes, just crawled right by where I was sitting.
Yeah.
That's intuition. That's pure intuition.
Yes.
And that's how our intuition serve us. But you see, if I had said, well, children, they act on things.
Yeah.
You see, they don't have all the education, the reasoning, the this, the that. They just act.
Yes.
All right. That's why I'll get a little biblical on you here, but I'm not being religious. It says it takes a child to lead us. But you have to become like a child to enter the kingdom. Why? The trust.
Yes.
All right. So I trusted my intuition, picked my doll up, went to my mom, and there comes the snake. All right. Crawled right past where I was sitting. My mom said she held me all day that day. She couldn't believe it because she waited 8 years to get this child. And she would not have been happy to lose me to a snake bite. Yeah. All right. Because I was quite young, because I can remember things from about 4 years old. And that was before that time, that age. Yeah. All right. So this intuition, this gift of all gifts is given to every person. All right. Every person. I know we all would like to know we're so special. But when it comes to intuition, we're so special, yes. Yeah. But we have, it's what we put in, our investment into the intuition that would make it special. Yes. All right? Yes. So everyone was given intuition. But let me look a little bit more at what I wrote. It's the difference between, what's the difference between the physical and the intuitive? Yeah. Now we cannot see intuition, all right? But when it comes, it goes right to the solar plexus chakra, right here, all right? And then it depends on what it is, it may travel up to the heart. So the heart is involved when we get this instruction or this instruction, all right? Because like, example, when I was opening my first store, the property I wanted to rent to house that store was in such a deplorable condition that the person who accompanied me to inspect the place and to negotiate thought I was losing my mind. I was working with my intuition. The intuition said, this is it. This is it.
Yeah,
so
knowingness.
That's right. I did not see the ceiling that was coming down, falling down. I did not see the big holes in the floor or any of that. I didn't see, I didn't see the deplorable state of the toilets or anything. I was just going with pure intuition. Intuitively, I know this is it and this is it. That trust. And guess what? It was one of my most successful stores. All right. I did the work. I paid a contractor and he got it into the condition and to the standard that the spirits will approve.
Yes.
And I worked there for 10 years in that spot. All right. So this is how the intuition serve us.
Yes.
All right. So don't try to couple your other gifts with your intuition. It is impossible. All right. I see people try to do it and I smile. I said, okay, you'll learn your lesson soon. Sometimes you just don't say anything. So, oh God, you please educate them. All right.
Even sometimes with your when you get that knowingness, it's when the brain starts to kick in, you're feeling it in the solar plexus, in the gut feeling. And when the brain starts to kick in, you're doubting everything. You're doubting it. But the energy that you feel within that solar plexus, and sometimes it kind of transfers up to the heart, is so strong that you know without a shadow of a doubt, thank you, that you have to do it. So you just know. Because sometimes people get confused between intuition and spiritual guidance.
Different.
Two totally different things.
Yeah. That's how we are sometimes. We're so in sync that sometimes we just say the same words.
Yeah.
All right. Now, why is that? Because intelligence is beyond being rational. You don't sit and say, okay, intuition says this, but I say that, and you reason with your intuition. And no, it's either you obey or you don't. It's there to serve you, but it doesn't force you. That's what I love about that gift. All the gifts, they don't force you. Yeah, but it's connection to the universal mind, to the mind of God. That's the connection, and that's what you need. Because if your other gifts are going to be supported by intuition and there's no connection, it means that you're deliberately disconnecting yourselves from your gifts.
Yeah.
And if you disconnect yourself from your gifts, it means that you're disconnecting yourself from your angels, your archangel, your guides, your ascended ancestors, and all the help that you have in the spirit world.
Yes.
All right? Even from God. You just disconnect.
Yes.
And then one of the signs of intuition, that somebody is intuitive. I've seen people from various backgrounds and various, attitudes. And they claim to be intuitive. One of the main signs of being intuitive is the calmness, the stillness. Why? Intuition don't shout above the noise.
That's true. That's
okay.
True. When somebody intuition is high and it's active, it definitely don't shout above the noise.
It's quiet.
Yes.
It's sudden. It's not something we plan to do.
Yes.
Or to hear.
Yes.
Or to feel. All right? It's quiet. It's sudden. And it's an assurance.
And it doesn't happen in the head.
No.
No. It doesn't happen in the head.
It boosts our confidence. All right? That assurance boosts the confidence. There's no thinking involved. There's no reasoning involved. There's no calculating involved. There's no planning involved. It's sheer strength.
Yes.
Okay? So when we reason and we plan and we calculate, if you reason, plan, and calculate, nothing is wrong with that. These are all things that we do as human beings, but that is not being intuitive.
Right.
All right? Now, intuition, your intuition can bring an idea, right? And you can develop it. No problem with that. But if you doing everything through the brain organ, okay, the spirit controls the brain organ. Nothing is wrong with that. But do not get it mixed up.
Yes.
All right. A lot of people get it mixed up. You know, I was looking at what's out there on social media about intuition, and some people I'm like, okay, are you really intuitive? Did you ever really get, do you understand it? Are you, when I say are you intuitive, everybody is, but did you develop that? Are you connected at that level?
Yes.
Because somebody was saying you question your intuition. Intuition don't have a conversation with us. Ever.
Yes, that's true.
It's move. Yes. No. This is it.
And
It's short.
And it's clear.
Yeah, very, very
It's
clear. Very clear.
It's clear. You don't have to question what it is.
So, but it reminds us that we're connected to a higher source. All right. So it's a reminder. You know, sometimes we want to be so self-sufficient. Nothing is wrong with being self-sufficient. But we always, because that source, it helps us to reach higher, to stretch ourselves a little bit. All right? So it's unconditional.
Yes.
It's natural. All right? And it just happens. You know, it just happens. And, oh, yeah, you're right. You know, like sometimes I talk to my intuition. I have not a conversation. I talk to it. It tells me what it has to say, and it's gone. But then I'll say, because I know, okay, it's, spirit world, I'll say, oh, thank you, or oh my God, I didn't even think about that, or I didn't even see that, or something. You know, just to like let God know that I'm grateful. That I'm grateful. All right. Now, how does it help us? How does it help us?
Okay, Bishop, before you get into that, welcome, 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 welcome. If you're now joining the broadcast, do not come into this awesome world and don't say hello to us. But we are talking today about how does our intuition surface. And intuition is it's very, very important because it's the gift that we all possess. So welcome to this platform. If it's the first time you're here with us, we just want to give you a special welcome. And for those of you who are so wonderful, awesome, hello, Nancy. Welcome. Welcome, Beverly. Welcome, Jennifer. Who else is on here? Let's see. Welcome, Nancy. Welcome, Carrie.
Lynn.
Welcome, Lynn.
Jean.
Okay. Welcome, Jean. Just wanted to say a little hello. Welcome, Clement. Welcome, Ginny. Okay. I love to say hello because it's about a connection. You don't have to be in our presence for us to connect with you, because spirit know no boundary and no place, no distance. So I am going to let Bishop Thorne continue. Love you guys. Thank you for all the love and the hearts. Welcome, Tanya. And if you missed the first part of this broadcast. Once it ends, go back and take some notes, and let's start tapping into our intuition and use it to serve us in our everyday life.
That's right.
Our intuition serves us in growing our prosperity. It serves us in keeping us away from harm and danger. It serves us in helping us in improving our health and in all avenues of our lives. We take it for granted because sometimes people throw the word around, intuition, 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 and sometimes it's interchange with psychic. Because a lot of times people say, oh, I'm an intuitive, because the industry that they're in it's not a fit to say I'm a psychic. So they use the word intuitive. Right. But we wanted today to not only clarify, and Bishop Thorne did a wonderful job at the beginning of this broadcast in explaining what being intuitive really is. So if you hadn't seen it, go back and look at that. But you need to decipher between the two because it's a totally different thing. Right? So I'm going to let Bishop Thorne continue because you guys know if you're joining us for the first time, Petal can get a little chatty.
Always from a baby.
Especially when I'm quiet, when I'm really connecting with source, connecting with God, connecting with my angels and my guides. But when I'm here sharing with you and really helping you, because I'm so passionate about everyone living the lives of their dreams, I can be really excited. Yes. So let Bishop Thorne continue.
Oh yeah. Intuition is the most beautiful soul connection. Yes. It's beautiful. It's natural. It's not scholarly. Mm-hmm. You don't have to be cautious. Mm-hmm. Okay, it's right there. You have it.
Yes.
Okay, and I know I can promise one thing. I'll teach you when we get into our community about opening up and being more open and receptive. Mm-hmm. So that you can actually, I usually say, be guided by intuition. Mm-hmm. All right, you'll be intuitively guided. Yes. All right, it takes a little bit of work and calming down for all those people who have all this fire, so you know how you calm down and how you listen. Yes, it's the listening, because intuition is not going to shout above the noise. You learn to calm your mind down. You learn to take things in stride. Mm-hmm. All right? Yes. It doesn't mean that you're going to become a fool or something. All right? It just means that you'll be stepping into your power. Yes. And be connected to the power of powers.
And you don't have to be loud to be powerful.
No. You can be very strong.
That's
and it's gonna help. It helps you to relax.
Yes.
It helps you to get rid of stress
and anxiety,
tension. All right. Mm-hmm. It frees the mind. Mm-hmm. All right. So, and it attune you. You are attuned with nature. Yes. You're attuned with yourself.
Yes.
You're attuned with your purpose. Mm-hmm. You're divinely guided and connected, and you're guided. Yes. All right. So that inner power now, it was calming you down. Mm-hmm. You just know, you're assured. Yes. You don't have to be guessing and being raucous and loud. No. Mm-hmm. Somebody who is confident and assured and know the source from which their power comes.
Yes.
Is a very calm person.
Yes.
All right. Mm-hmm. And which means you're listening, you're plugged in, and then you will be thinking faster. Yes. And intuitive think on their feet. And that's what you want. Especially, I know most of us want to be involved in business.
Yeah.
And sometimes you have to make immediate decision.
Yes.
And that's where intuition comes in. All right. So these are the
intuitive power just drops
right
into your solar plexus.
Right.
And boom, you execute.
Yeah, that's why they call it the gut feeling.
You don't have to use the brain and be like, you betwixt and between a lot of confusion.
Yes.
You just know.
Yes.
You just know.
Yeah, and then you wouldn't be reminded, I wasn't very good at math in school. All calculations are already done.
Yes.
All right. So it gives us balance.
Mm-hmm.
You balance between the intellect and that balance.
Yes.
So when you're balanced, you are strong, you're powerful.
Yes.
Right? And what does it help us? It helps us to clear blockages.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what blocks the intuition? The intuition can be blocked,
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay.
Excuse me, I'm coming. Let me get this.
Okay. Bishop have to take a little run there. Nature calls. But I think she was talking a little bit about the intuition being blocked. And let's see. She prepared it, but I guess I'll just get a little bit into, let me tell you a little bit about some intuitive experiences that I've had. One of the biggest intuitive experiences that I've had is, for those of you who don't know, I am a business coach. That is my profession, right? So for my with my clients, one of the things that I found is I had this a little bit of a tug of war in the early years ago between what I should do. But in my gut, as far as adding spirituality to coaching, in my gut, it was there. I knew it without a shadow of a doubt. But those in that time, people were not as open to spirituality as it is today. So, the fear was there. I could feel it, but the fear was there. And I was very concerned about if I bring out my spirituality to my clients, am I going to lose them? Are they going to think I'm crazy and all these things? But one of the things that happened, because I had that knowingness and I decided that, look, this is my intuition and I will go with it. Lo and behold, pretty much all of my clients across the board, the thing that made their business extremely profitable was when we tapped in to them using their intuitive powers, clearing out those blockages. And that is when they got tremendous successes in their businesses. So, I am so grateful to Universal Power and to God that I followed the instruction and not get all into my head that I was getting and questioning and doubting what I felt deep within, because it was so strong. I felt it in my solar plexus, and then it started to come up to my heart, and the head wants to come into motion.
The reasoning
wanted to come into motion, but then when I stepped into that power, they got great results and thanked me for it, because that's what they invested to do, get results.
Yes.
So, that is something I wanted to share with you, because we question ourselves so often, and because of so many things in society, sometimes it's the pressures of society, and the stigmas that came around spirituality, and I'm so grateful that so many people, and I'm grateful to you guys that you have embraced your spiritual powers.
Yes.
And not worry about what others may say, because you know what's right. At this moment, that's an intuitive move right there. You probably don't realize it, but it's an intuitive move because you felt it deep within. Welcome if you're now joining the broadcast.
Hi, Sharita. Welcome.
Hi, Sharita. It's an intuitive move. You know that you know that you know. You can't see it. You can't touch it. It's intangible.
Yes.
But you know that you are spiritual. You know that there's a higher energy, there's a higher power, there's a higher calling for your life.
Yes.
And you decide to make the move.
Yes.
That's intuition. Right? So I'm going to let Bishop Thorne continue. I hope that was helpful for you.
I want to look at what blocks intuition. Sometimes intuition is blocked.
Mm-hmm.
Now, intuition, there are two ways that it can be blocked. At least there may be more, but these two, if we are aware of these two, we can get more downloads.
Right.
Is the aura,
yes,
which is the spiritual, the part of us that is out on the outside around our bodies.
Yes, the outer shield.
For those who are not aware of it, if you've seen, like, let's say a picture of a saint or so, you would see that light around.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's the aura.
Yes.
The aura, blockage in the edge in the aura, and blockages in the aura and blockages in the chakras.
Right.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
So what we have the solar plexus and the heart. Those two chakras, the intuition works closer with.
Yes.
All right. It doesn't mean that it doesn't work with the other chakras, but those two, right? Because the solar plexus is the seat of the soul.
Yes.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not saying that because I said that because I got it in a vision. All right, showing me where the soul dwells.
Yes.
The spirit dwells in the brain.
Yes.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
So the third eye chakra will be closer, and the throat. So we have to know what we're saying, and the crown. Those are more the spirit.
Yes.
So and for those who do not know, that spirit and soul are two different things. Simple to know. I'm sure everybody was in love at some point, or excited about something, and then you may be in love with the wrong person. Hello, we all were there. And your heart is just, oh my God, when you see him or her, you're just going crazy. The heart racing, you can hardly breathe. All right. But then the brain would point out certain things and say, you see that? That would not serve you. That is a sign that this person is not as in love with you as you are with them. Even after you've separated, the soul still wants that person, and the brain is saying no. So it's two of them. Yes. All right. So that's an easy way to know. I try to simplify everything, so that we can keep our energy to do bigger things.
Yes.
All right. So how do you know? Sometimes you just you feel like you're walking blindly. Mm-hmm. It means that, or you make some mistakes that you shouldn't make. Mm-hmm. Your intuition is being blocked. All right. Now, how do you clear it? You have to clear the aura and the chakras. That's how you clear your intuition. Yes. All right. And you have to spend time in meditation, prayer, affirming. And then when we get into the community, I'll teach you how to write your name in the ether, to register yourself as one who accepts your spirituality,
Yes.
so that your spiritual development would be faster, swift.
Yes.
All right. So that's how you know. So how do you clear it? God has given me the recipe for these sprays. You clear it. It needs clearing. Okay, you clear it. You spray around your body. All right. Let me show you. It's good to demonstrate what you're saying, because sometimes you say spray around the body and you don't understand what spraying around the body is about.
Okay.
So you spray. There, see me?
Yes.
You spray around the body.
Yes.
Down the front, down the back, and you spray.
Yes. And what Bishop is using is the Earth Blends for Happiness cleansing spray.
Yes.
That's for clearing.
Yeah, clearing.
Any negativity, you could use it also.
Your home.
In your you can use it space clear for meditation. When you're meditating, just to clear your energy, you can use it at that time. Sometimes you may even speak on the phone and you have a lot of, you don't feel the vibration is not right. You can spray yourself. Even sometimes if you are feeling a little off, you clear yourself, because you always want to have different fragrances and essences. It gets on the skin, into the bloodstream, through the nostrils, work and start to work on the spirit and on the soul.
Made with therapeutic essential oils.
Essential oils.
Yes.
That's correct.
That's very important, because the others, the molecules are too large. They wouldn't get into you wouldn't have that upliftment that you're looking for.
Right.
Now you wait a few minutes and then you prosper. You do the prosperity.
Right.
You do the same thing.
Right.
Spray yourself. All right.
Oh, thank you.
You notice the way I held the spray.
And sometimes
Up.
you can even get into the spirit at this point.
Oh yeah, you could be off.
You know.
And then that's a prosperity. And then you want the love and happiness, because it's out of love you were given this gift.
Right.
So please pass it along. Yes. Wait a few minutes or a minute or two, and then you do love and happiness.
Or you could do morning and evening. It depends on the situation.
Right.
You clear yourself.
All right.
Thank you.
So you clear.
Very nice.
Now for the chakras, you have your chakra oil. And you know where the chakras are located. The main chakras are right in the mid-center of your body. The first chakra is the root chakra.
Right.
Of course, you wouldn't put essential oils in your
private area.
Area. You do it right, up beneath the stomach there. And then you do it in the belly button, the solar plexus, which is the sacral, the solar plexus, the heart, the throat,
the third eye, and the crown chakra.
Don't forget the externals. Okay, the palms.
The externals, right. So
the soles of your feet.
You place a drop.
Yes.
Into the palm of your hands.
I like more than one drop.
Yeah, it's about 3. And you really rub it together because you want it to get in.
Yes.
And only therapeutic oils will do this.
Yes. And you inhale it too.
Yes, you could
inhale
it to raise your vibration.
That's right.
Right? I like to do about 7 inhales because that really start to get the breath going.
Yes.
And our breathing is very important when it comes to connecting. Right? I like to do it about 7 inhales. And that works very well.
Yeah, so you put that and you rub it and you apply it. I like to put a lot. Put a lot.
Not too much.
And then when I say a lot, let's just give them like not more than 7 drops for for all the chakras.
Right.
All right. And then what I usually do sometimes, I mean, I don't know why I do it, but I just share it with you. I want the chakra oil to be in my aura too, so I do like this.
Right. That's intuition.
Bringing it here into the chakras.
Right.
And then I just sit quietly. Do not expect anything.
Yes.
Because remember, you cannot force intuition.
That's correct.
You cannot call intuition.
Right.
It is so independent that you just wait on intuition.
Yes.
All right?
That's true.
So this is that's intuition. So you clear yourself, because sometimes you're walking with blindfolds.
Yeah.
You're not getting anything. You're not getting anything at all, and you realize that your intuition is blocked. So you must clear it.
Yes.
All right, clear yourself. I call it yourself because it's part of you. All right, the intuition is part of you. The intuition is like what the feelers is to an insect. All right, it's like your antenna. It's out there,
And can somebody put into the...
Oh, Mother Pat, welcome.
Welcome, Tanya. For the essential oils. Tanya is asking for the essential oils. I'm not sure. Let's see.
Oh, the essential oils is that's the ingredients in the
you recommend.
No, we're recommending these products because with essential oils, it's more powerful when it's combined.
Yes.
With other essential oil in the right proportion.
Yes.
And that is how it was downloaded to me. It was given to me in visions and dreams over a period of about 20 years.
Yes.
And I have proven that it works.
Yes.
All right. So
you don't mix the when you clear in negative energy, you don't mix the sweet herbs and the sweet essential oils. You want those that like for example our cleansing spray has things like frankincense. We have 3 different types of sages. We have myrrh in there. It's about 21 different essential oils, but they have to be in the right proportion and aligned correctly.
That is the key.
That is the key that gives you the results that you want.
Yes.
If you're trying to clear any type of blockages, that is the key.
What I want to share with you about when I was sat down by the Spirit to actually make these, to blend. To blend these oils. I would, it was like going to school.
Yes.
And you're a child who never been to school. That's how I felt. So I bought everything, got the best, and I'm putting this and that. The Spirit would say, "Okay, this is the foundation one, so I know I have to put more of that, and put this, and I'm blending." And at one point, my spiritual children was saying, "Bishop, you're like the mad scientist." I put this and that is rejected, and I put that and that is. I'm like, oh my Lord, would I ever get it right? And so then I had to be documenting everything, so it's not just throw together. All right. I had to be documenting. Sometimes I put too much lavender in this one. They said no. I'm like, okay, rejected. I put too much frankincense and no, rejected. I said, okay. And I just had, it's wonderful to be humbled by the angels and guardians and guides. It teaches you humility. And that is a lesson that as spiritual lights, we have to learn All right. So that is what. So this product is so unique. Everybody's like, oh, but I can tell you, I thought, well, maybe I'll have to call my doctor at some point because sometimes for days I cannot get it right. And everything is being documented. Everything is being documented, and then when I hit the mark, it says this is it. Okay, so and one time here, listen to this. One time I got a little frustrated, and I was just putting this together and putting that together and putting this together, and I was not writing down the amount that I was putting. And then the Spirit says, that's it. And then I could not replicate it. So I had to start all over again. So I'm usually a very calm person. But a lot of my calmness came from that experience. It just taught me you cannot compete or compare yourself with God.
And this is over periods of years.
Oh, my Lord.
It's not months. It's not days.
It's
years.
Every time the Spirit says, oh, you got to make a new product, I get a gray hair right away. Away. I'm like, oh, my God, I'm going back into that schoolroom again.
But God is so good that, He provides the teachers and the guides. For you.
Yes.
So when you are given an assignment, God or universal power or source, however you refer to, the divine, the creator, gives you everything that you need.
Yes.
It may not show up the way in which you would want it to show up and as fast as you would want it to show up, but He provides everything for us.
Everything.
And in that journey, we have so many lessons to learn. And one of Bishop's lessons, even though she's always been patient, is more patience.
Oh, yes.
More patience.
Oh, yes.
Right? So that was awesome. So there's always a lesson. We were going a little off topic here, but this information is vital because it would help us all in our lives. Because sometimes we ask ourselves, why me? Why do I have to go through this thing? When you're up leveling, sometimes you have to take a path that you don't enjoy because the destination and the up leveling that you're going to receive, you may have to help others. And had you not experienced the journey, the test, and go through the test, you have no testimony.
None at all.
And that gratefulness that comes with putting in the work. So I wanted to share that with you because sometimes as humans, we go through struggles here and there, and we ask ourselves, why me? When you're going through anything, look for the lesson. Sometimes you can't see it, but it's right there. Trust me when I tell you it's right there. And look for it. No matter how bad the situation is, look for that lesson because you are about to go to a higher plane, a higher level, a higher calling. And you had to walk that path. So I'm not gonna,
Questions?
Do you guys have any questions for us tonight?
Yes.
We're almost on top of the hour. And we
love you too.
We like to end the broadcast and usually at 8:00. But we will take any questions that you may have. Bishop, are you finished with the?
Yes, I'm finished.
Okay, yes.
Well, all I can say in my conclusion is revisit this broadcast.
Yes.
Take some notes. And examine yourself.
Yes.
because you need that intuition. As I told you, that's the gift of all gifts. That's the gift it stands on its own. It's independent, and it supports all the other gifts.
Okay.
So you really want to be in sync with that one, you know, and then the others will come, grow and flow. All right. So be very, very, very aware of your intuition. Very aware, and listen.
Yes.
And when you trust the intuition, it's a form of saying yes. It's giving it the permission to talk with you, to direct you.
Yes.
All right. And once it's permitted, because remember, we're not talking here about demons.
Yes.
Once you open your heart and open up your soul to this, then you'll get those downloads, and you'll be able to avoid so many pitfalls and mistakes
and so much pain.
Yes.
So much pain, because when you have that inner knowing, it's so powerful.
When you have that inner knowing and you listen to it.
That's true. You got to take action.
Yes.
Action is the key, because you could have the inner knowing, stand still with the inner knowing, and so your life just stay in that one position.
Yes.
So in order to grow and blossom and really have the prosperity that you desire, to have the health that you desire, and all that's wonderful thing, to have the love in your life that you desire, and all those things, you have to take the action, because God is so good. Everything is right here, right? We have been given everything. A lot of times things are not manifesting. They're already created in the ether for us, but we are holding ourselves back from them manifesting in our lives. Right? And so that your intuitive powers is something that you have to activate and work with. And that's showing when you take action, when you get that intuitive guidance, that is showing gratitude. And gratitude is very, very powerful. The more gratitude we show, the more power we get. Right? So, okay, anybody have any questions? Oh, Pamela says the products smell wonderful. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you for supporting us in this journey and investing in yourself. And I know you've been using the products for a few years and getting awesome results with your spiritual growth. And we just want to say thank you. And we want to thank everyone on this broadcast. My lovely mother, Pat, we want to thank you for being one of the most loving people that, I've experienced in my life. And when I say that with a lot of very genuine, and for supporting us and taking care of yourself spiritually
and family
and your family as well. We are so grateful, and thank you, Sharita, for supporting us. We get so much love, so much support, but more than we getting support, I love the results that our clients and our customers get. And most of the time, our clients and our customers are our friends. So we're not one of those people who, just give me the money, give me the money, give me the money. And we don't care. It's about when you say you're spiritual, there is a love that comes out of you. There is a caring that comes out of you for your fellow man that goes back to intuition. Can't explain it, because it feels so good. And we really want to thank you all.
Thank you so
for
much.
Your support, your love, your generosity, and we are grateful for your spiritual growth. And we love you.
Love you.
Hi, Tanya, listening and trusting. Yes, that's great.
Yes.
Okay, doesn't look. Let me see if we have any
Jenny.
questions. Beverly. Oh, you missed the call. Okay. Oh, she says she's gonna call the store. Okay. And one of the things that we may have failed to tell you where you can get the product. So that's you can get your products online at happinessblends.com. And that's happinessblends.com. And I'm gonna go ahead and post it here in the chat. We are very good at taking care of you. We will not teach you and leave you hanging.
No, that's not good.
Because growth, spiritual growth is important.
Yes.
And really tapping into your intuitive power. Also in the chat from CA Thorn, you can also connect to happinessblends.com to get your products. Hi, Jennifer. Oh, thank you, sweetheart. She says she loves using our products.
Oh,
we are so grateful.
Yes.
Mother Pat said, Mother Pat said, I just used my cleansing, prosperity, and love and happiness about an hour ago.
I see why you're so intuitive. I see why.
And I'm gonna give Mother Pat. I know you will still love me after I say this. But Mother Pat is very intuitive, and I mean, and no offense to anyone, but her downloads are awesome.
Yes.
And I thank you for all the awesome downloads that you've gotten about me, gotten about Bishop. You know, we are very open spiritually. We are not one of those, a set of people that think we know it all and we want all the gifts. No.
We know God can use
everybody.
Yes, in a powerful way.
Mother Pat is extremely powerful spiritually, and we look at her growth and we are like in awe because it's so awesome. Yes. Oh, Jennifer says she's using her protection lotion. Yes, guys, we have, I think if I'm not mistaken, we're the only people with a complete product line. So we've only showed you sprays today, but we have washes for the body and gels,
all together,
bath and shower gels, and yes, the count of it, it's a lot of product, but mainly we have products for blockage removal. And all our products come with all the instructions for prosperity, for love and happiness, for the chakras, just for upliftment. And we also carry a business line as well. Yes. So, and Bishop has already been, and for the house to clean and clear the house, Bishop has been given, hundreds of different downloads for different products around angels and different things. Ouch. So as time go by, there would be more added.
The scientist has to go back in the lab.
But we have kept you on this broadcast long enough. And we love you, and I'll have Bishop say a quick prayer and we will get you back to doing what you were doing. But before I go, I just want to say continue to take care of yourself spiritually and just glow and watch how great manifestations will happen in your life. And you would be happier. There's nothing like no stress, but it would be to a minimum. You wouldn't be anxious about nothing because you'll have that surety that God is in control. The Creator is in control.
Thank you.
And, that makes your life easier and simpler and more powerful and more blessings and favor. I pray blessings and favor in your life. All right, Bishop.
Okay. We thank you, Creator of creation, for this powerful, wonderful, eye-opening session today. We give you thanks and we ask you to send your blessing and surround us with your blessings for the next week and bring us back here next week so that we can have another wonderful topic and go closer to our purpose. Thank you. Amen.
Thank you. Have a blessed rest of your week. God bless you. We love you. Make sure that you go ahead and do the assignments that you got today.
Yes.
Be still with yourself, even if it's for 5 minutes. Just take that time for you. Go ahead, get your products, use your products, elevate yourself, and really get into that flow of your life for your prosperity, your health, your wealth, and your happiness. And we love you. Take care. Bye-bye. Bye, Sharita. Love you.
Bye.
Love you, Mother Pat. Love you guys. Oh, Clement said, all I have is a traction spray and prosperity spray. Hoping to get more from hoping to get more from Mother Pat. Okay, love you, Bishop. Oh, love you too, guys. Bye-bye. Have a blessed evening. Yes, bye-bye.
Bye. She needs there.
Yeah, she'll get her. Your products are on the way. You'll be fine. Yes. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.